The book, Unwelcome. If you are a church leader, a pastor, you're an elder, you're a bishop, you're a deacon, I think this book is one you should definitely pick up. And it is called Unwelcome. It talks about, the 50 ways that you turn away first-time visitors. And from my personal experience of, even as I was going through school, I worked on staff for a church for 6 years. And since I still do it and volunteer my time and support and help churches where I can, along with running a business and my own finance and accounting career. So it's something that I think that is a very, very important topic. If you are going to have a successful organization and you are going to really achieve your goal of positively impacting the lives and really helping people grow from where they are to where they can be. So I think that you should definitely, most definitely pick up this book, Unwelcome. Now, a couple of the things that the book talks about. It talks about, the first impression. Now, for most churches that I have been to, most of them are under this, I guess you say, misconception that the first impression starts the moment people walk into the door or the moment that people sit in the seats and they hear your welcome message. What people don't realize, and I think what the book very, very, very clearly points out, and I think very eloquently points out, is the first impression actually about your church is made before they even get inside the door. Even on the day of. Things like the drive-in, the parking lot, or even the signs or the door to go to. Like, all of those things are shaping people's impression. Now, when you think about it, if you're a church, think about how much emphasis and how much effort do you put into, hey, what happens before a person gets to the door? If you're like most churches, you probably put all your efforts in as soon as they walk through the door. That's when you start your greeting or your welcoming. And I think the book does a really good job of pointing it out. And then I also think the book does a really, really good job of just giving you, hey, here are very clear examples of typical things that happen that you may not think about or you may overlook. But hey, these are very common things that happen, and these are things that people are complaining about. These are things that people may not be telling you, but they are very, very, very huge issues that turn people away. So if you are a church leader, if you're a pastor, a bishop, a leader in any capacity in your church, the book called Unwelcome, I think, is a perfect book for you. You definitely should read it. And especially, if you're thinking about trying to grow your organization, or you think you want your church to grow, or you want to become a bigger impact, this is a book that you must read, because it will give you a reality check about some of the things that you constantly overlook, or some of the things that you don't think about. But when you see it from a new or first-time visitor's perspective, you'll start to understand, like, wow, this really is a big deal. Like, we took it for granted, but hey, this is something that really is turning people away. So if you are looking for a book to help you think differently about your first-time visitor experience, the book Unwelcome is a book that I think that you should pick up. Thanks for tuning in to the Business Talk Library. If you like what you heard and you want to hear more, be sure to click the subscribe button and follow us on all social media platforms as the Business Talk Library.